The third principle of the Australian parliamentary system that we look at is separation of powers. The principle of separation of powers is that there are three separate types of powers in our legal system, and that these powers should be held by separate bodies so that no one body has absolute power over the functions of the legal system. The three powers are legislative power, executive power, and judicial power. Legislative power is the power to make laws. It resides with the Parliament. Because the government controls the lower house, they control what legislation is introduced. Executive power is the power to administer laws and manage the business of government. The Constitution places executive power with the Governor-General, but in practice it's carried out by the government. Judicial power is the power given to courts and tribunals to enforce the law and settle disputes. It's kept completely independent and separate from the other two powers. Now, legislative power and executive power are linked. They're linked because the government controls the majority in the lower house, so they're able to control what legislation is introduced and ultimately what becomes a law. The judicial power is kept completely independent and separate from these two powers. Reasons for the separation of powers is that it protects the stability of government and therefore the freedom of the people. It provides independence between the bodies that make the law and enforce the law, and it provides a check on the power of Parliament to ensure that it does not go outside its area of power. It's all about the checks and balances.